I think we've all been there, watching that one coworker who seems to, well, let's call it has all the luck. The one that gets all the praise, they get the promotion, they get the perks. But what about the rest of us? Are we just not good enough? In today's video, we're going to uncover the harsh reality behind management's favorites. This is something we've all experienced. And as leaders, it's time for us to take charge and make a change. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help you become a more confident leader, and I do this with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. And I want to thank today's video sponsor, Connect Team, but more on them in a minute. I remember way back in the day when I was part of a team where the boss, he had a clear, very clear favorite. It was as if there was like an invisible line drawn in the office, and it was very much a us versus them. The team's dynamics were thrown way off balance. The work environment was, well, let's just say it was far from healthy. It felt like we were in competition rather than in collaboration, which is not what a team is about. And let me tell you, it affected the team's morale in more ways than one. I think I could speak for everyone that was working there when I say we felt undervalued, we felt our contributions seemed insignificant, and we felt it was as if our hard work was all for nothing. Playing favorites in the workplace doesn't just damage the team's dynamics. It creates a toxic atmosphere that can drastically affect employee morale. Favoritism in management has had detrimental effects on numerous companies throughout history, such as Enron and WorldCom, both of which faced catastrophic scandals driven by unethical behavior and favoritism among the top leadership, leading to their financial ruin. Even the tech giant Uber, they've experienced internal issues due to allegations of favoritism, and this has contributed to a negative workplace culture and high-profile departures. Some general statistics reveal that favoritism results in lower employee engagement, increased turnover rates, and discontentment among workers, ultimately kind of screwing up the company's productivity and staff retention. It's important for us as managers to treat employees equally and to recognize the unique contributions that they bring to the table. Each and every team member has their strength and an area of expertise. And by valuing these individual qualities, a company, your company, can foster an environment conducive to growth and success. Beyond just being the right thing to do, treating everyone equally can improve morale, increase productivity, and promote a culture of inclusivity. When all your employees feel respected, when they feel appreciated, they're more likely to invest their time and energy into your company's mission, into the company's vision. Whether you're a manager or an entry-level employee, you've got to make it a point to treat your colleagues with kindness and respect. It's not a lot to ask for. Real talk, playing favorites, it's a common human tendency, and it's often done unconsciously. But when it comes to decision making, it can really hinder the overall progress and the overall growth. When you favor certain individuals or groups, we are more likely to make decisions that benefit them at the expense of someone else. Now, in order to create a fair and a successful work environment, it's important to set expectations based on merit and performance rather than personal biases, rather than, dare I say, filling some sort of quota. When employees know that their success is determined by their skills, their dedication, and their achievement, it inspires them to do their best, to contribute to a positive workplace culture. On the other hand, when favoritism and subjective decision-making come into play, trust and morale will suffer. This is going to lead to resentment and decrease productivity. Now, as a manager, it's important to recognize any unconscious biases you may have towards certain employees. This means taking the time to reflect on your actions, asking for feedback from your team, and carefully analyzing your decision-making process. Working with the team at OneClick now, there was an investor who really wanted to be part of the team, but I wasn't fond of this person, of who they were. So I had to say my piece to the team, share what I thought my biases were, and I excused myself from that conversation so that by eliminating myself and my biases, the team could make a decision that was best for the team. Now, it's also crucial to be aware of how you communicate with your team and to listen to the feedback from your peers. Watch out for any signs of resentment or conflicts that may be linked to favoritism within the team dynamic. To address any biases and to promote fairness, it's really important to establish clear and objective criteria for evaluating performance and opportunities. Also, attending some diversity and inclusion training can really help you understand and can support you when you're trying to make an inclusive workplace. Another thing, transparency. That needs to be a major part of your decision-making process. So make sure that your team understands the rationale behind your choices. As a leader, being fair and just is so important for creating a strong and productive team. When you treat everyone equally, not identically, but when you treat them equally, it builds your trust, your respect. It leads to motivated and engaged employees. Fairness also improves morale and encourages open communication, allowing for effective problem solving and for new ideas. Plus, when you're fair, you get to retain top talent. You get to retain individuals and you can handle conflicts impartially, which is reducing turnover. Your team is going to be more loyal, which is going to contribute to a more stable organization and for you, a positive reputation. And of course, we can't forget fair leadership. It's going to ensure legal and ethical compliance, creating a workplace where employees thrive, leading to increased productivity and overall success. Do you have employees who work outside of the office? Today's sponsor, Connect Team, is a helpful app to manage employees who don't work at desks. It can create digital forms and templates for you so that you can make sure everyone knows what to do. You can get notifications when someone finishes their work. You can talk to people on the app and add files like pictures and PDFs. Everything that is submitted is kept in one place, so it's easy to find what you need. Digital forms also help managers like us stay organized by following laws, finding problems quickly, and getting reports from employees in the field, from different job sites, or wherever they happen to be working without needing to text or call. Now, in the description, you can grab your link to start with a 14-day free trial. And if you have a team of 10 people or less, it's actually free for you to use. So sign up today. If you want a healthy and productive work environment, you need to ditch favorites and start cultivating authentic relationships with all of your employees. It's all about fairness, trust, and open communication. So when you genuinely engage with each team member, you're going to see higher morale, better conflict resolutions, and a sense of unity within the team. Plus, you're going to be providing equal opportunities for growth and development, which means less turnover and more overall productivity. But that's not all. This inclusive leadership style will also boost your organization's reputation, attracting top talent and ensuring the long-term success. So it's not just an ethical thing to do, but it's kind of a strategic thing to do as well. Now, we need to be real blunt. Playing favorites as a manager, it doesn't cut it in the long run. It's a trust destroyer, a motivation killer, and a team performance hinderer, kind of all rolled into one. As leaders, we need to rise above favoritism. But in addition to that, we must rise above politics at work. So in this video, that's exactly what we're going to do. Get your coffee. I'll see you there. Ciao.